What it is. It's your boy Norbs, and this is the 10-8 podcast. And we are live 15 minutes early. Had to give us some more time. Wanted everybody to get in the ring, in the rooms. We are live right now on Twitter, Twitch, as well as Kick. Shouts to everybody. Dojo. We have an interesting we had a good show today. A lot of things happening in boxing. Waiting for our man Jamel to come on, but I want everybody to get on so we can get it going. Terence Crawford gets the WBC belt stripped from him. A lot of politics going. He says he's not paying anything. They're saying that he didn't want to. They came to an agreement and just doesn't want to pay. Conor Benn coming for the belt at 147. He wants the winner of Barrios versus Ryan Garcia. A lot to cover today, and I'm going to open the phone lines for people to call up and make sure they get on today's show. All of that after the intro. What's good, y'all? Let everybody get up in the chat right now. I'm about to tweet the Twitch link as well, but we are live right now. A lot of interesting things going on. We have fight weekend this weekend with Lamont Roach pulling up his fight this weekend with who else is he fighting? Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Sabril Matias test positive for I want to get into that actually real quick. He tests positive for the same substance that got Ryan Garcia suspended, but with a different result this time. It is kind of weird, but we're going to talk about that real quick. I'm about to pull it up. I'm going to let everybody get in the chat. Make sure y'all share the link right now. We're also available on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, everywhere where you can stream this platform. We are available if you guys want to hear it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Also, we're on Twitch. Make sure y'all subscribe to Twitch. You know, we got a lot going on right now. But, you know, we're going to get it rocking in about 1 second. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. I'm actually about to pull up the Sabril Matias thing, because I think it's really interesting. So let me find this Sabril. This ain't it. Let me find it. Is this one it right here? Is this it? I don't know if this could be it. Let me just double check. No, that's my man Conor Benn. So let me break it down. So Sabril Matias recently failed a drug test. He had what's it called? He had a inaccurate. Okay, so here it is. Let me bring this up here. Let me bring it up for you guys right now. Okay, no, I'm live. No, I can't talk right now. So let me bring it up for you guys real quick. Matias. Let me bring it up. So Sabril Matias recently, so he has a fight coming up, I think in about a week or two, or next month or something like that, right? And hold on, let me bring this up real quick. I definitely want some people's opinions on this, but sorry, I thought I had it uploaded already, but I'm going to pull it up right now. So Sabril Matias, basically the WBC has declared 140-pound champion Sabril Matias not guilty after he tested positive for trace amounts of Osterin in an HI system, right? For trace amounts. His title defense against Dalton Smith will go ahead on January 10th, but Matias will be placed on probation for 1 year and undergo further testing between now and the contest. Now, let's talk about this shit real quick before a man comes on. This is what I'm saying. I think the limit was 1.0 or some shit. He tested like 0.85 traces of Osterin in his system leading up to the fight, right? So originally they were going to, suspend him or whatever. He put out a video saying that he would never cheat, blah, 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 blah. So this is my thing. they're gonna go ahead with the fight, even though there's traces of Osterin that say it's not enough to warrant the fight to be canceled. Now, this is where it kind of gets murky for me, right? At the end of the day, he tested. I'm sorry, he had it in his system, right? He had it in his system, and it just wasn't the maximum amount. And it's not something that you naturally make or it's naturally in a system. You have to actually go buy this in the black market. Osterin. If you guys are not familiar with Osterin, it's what Ryan Garcia was on when he fought, what he tested positive for when he fought Devin Haney. Give me a second. That's what Ryan Garcia tested positive for, and pretty much denied and whatnot. Let me bring on my guy real quick. Jamel, the legend Herring, in the building. Jamel, what's up?
Everything good, bro. Everything good, my bad.
We're actually 8 minutes early, which is amazing. So, so basically, let me bring it up again. So, Jamel, so if you didn't know, well, you did know. We spoke about this recently. So, the WBC had declared champion Subriel Matias not guilty after he tested positive for trace amounts of Osterin in his system. His title defense against Dalton Smith will go ahead on January 10th, regardless of whatever. But Matias will be placed on probation for 1 year and undergo further testing between now and the contest. So, this is the crazy thing, right? The limit, I think, for the I forgot what belt it was, right? Whatever it is, whatever sanctioning body it is 1.0. He tested at 0.85, which basically means that he had it in his system. That's just the amount they found, right? And now they're allowing him to then go fight on that fight date. But after the fight, well, prior to the fight, they're going to test him leading up to the fight. But afterwards, they're going to put him on a year probation. I mean, what's your thoughts on? I think it's insane. What do you think?
Man, WBC's been having a rough 48 hours all together anyway, man. So that goes to show you there's really no rule book of boxing, yo. There's no there's really no rule book. Motherfucker, like we just winging it as we go. We making up, you know what I'm saying? We making up rules as we go. We changing up rules as we go. Making up rules as we go. We changing rules. We not I don't know. We're not sticking to the script at times. Like it depends. Like it's all about who you are, yo. I'm telling you. Listen, and it's because of them sanctioning fees, man. Them sanctioning fees. They're not trying to miss out on the purse. Let's be real. As you can see how they've been treating with this whole Bud situation, them sanctioning fees is what it all comes down to, man. They ain't trying to give up no paycheck, especially if you got guys like Turkey Alex Chicken Nuggets behind it. They're not trying to get that up.
My thing is this, and again, Osterin is something that you have to get on the black market, right? It's not something that you can buy over the counter.
Exactly. How the fuck can you know what I'm saying? Either way, you had to go get it. You had to go get the shit off the black market. So how the hell is it that despite only a little bit, it's only a little bit, why is it in there to begin with?
Yeah, how did it get in your system? Like it's not something that your body makes.
Like it's only a little bit, it's only a point. If you gotta go get up the black market, it's not like you out here taking Tylenol, you OD'd on it or whatever. Nah, you out here, you gotta go get some shit at the black market. And I don't care if it's a trace. Why was it there to begin with?
And that's my point. And another thing, remember, we had spoken about how people run cycles, and eventually what ends up happening is when you cut away stuff like that.
It's cycling that shit, yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely crazy that they're just slapping him on the wrist and allowing him to actually fight. How do you allow him to fight knowing? And now this is another crazy thing, right? Right. Like let's take this into perspective. This is someone that actually killed someone in the ring.
Exactly.
He killed someone in the ring. And now he's coming up positive for Osterin, and we're still allowing him to fight.
I feel for Dalton and his team. You know, like damn, fuck us.
I mean, it's absolutely insane.
Crazy word,
I mean, a year probation. They're gonna test him from here on out. They're not gonna find
doing that shit, man. He gonna fight. More likely, he gonna win. Go home, spend his money, whatever. and until the next fight, that's when they're gonna come in and try to test him again. Shit, they're not testing you. Listen, Unless you're gonna keep testing this man all year around, yo, forget a year. Y'all gotta keep testing this man all year around for every time he's representing y'all title.
And you know what's crazy? We spoke about this. I think all boxers.
Y'all got the money. Y'all got the money to do it because y'all complain a lot when it comes about these sanction fees, and y'all got the you know what I'm saying, the means to do it. Start testing these fighters. Start testing these fighters all year round.
No, we spoke about it before. Why aren't these fighters being tested?
They try to say it's too much. It costs too much money.
Bro, you're making a shitload. It just doesn't make sense. You're talking about people.
Supposedly the money going to retired fighters. So,
well, no, hold on. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that with Bud Crawford. I mean, to me, this is the sport that people die in. This is somebody who's already killed someone in the ring. Not saying he did it purposely, but he killed someone in the ring. He tests positive. You're allowing him to fight.
I'll never fight, dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. Why would you, bro? Like, I mean, it's kind of disgusting how they're overlooking him because they're invested in him, and I think that's
everybody popping for some shit. Everybody it's crazy. Everybody that look like they motherfucking Superman is on fucking some shit, man. Makes you question everybody, or a lot of them dudes that's been at the top level doing crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, the crazy thing is he did a video. He said, all you guys are spin up in the air. Eventually, he's going to land in your face or whatever. I've never cheated. How did it get in your system? And that was the same question people asked Ryan Garcia. And he came out and said, well, it was a tainted substance. And the company came out and was like, oh, okay, so our stuff is not tainted. We don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they threatened to sue him. And to me, it's like, bro, like, you had to have gotten it. You're not just going to ingest something. And again, Jamel, break it down how camp works. When you get into camp and you have your nutritionist and all those things, how can this actually happen?
I mean, every camp's different, bro. It's too Mr. Like I said, I trusted my man Jimmy Belt. He made sure that I had everything in my system. I had a nutritionist that I placed my trust in, but both individuals always go over the list what you can and can't take with your supplement intake. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, when I fought Shakur, I had Vada. I seen Vada probably at least once a week. They was coming through for something. They come to take blood. They coming for urine. You know what I mean? They came back, which is cool. And me, you know what I'm saying? Me and Shakur both they came back. We both passed without any issues in our test. But that's how it's supposed to be. Sometimes you get these like they're signing for testing, and then you hear fighters say, "Listen, I only seen them maybe once." And it'd be around like towards maybe early on in the beginning, sometimes maybe at the very end, but you know what I mean. But they're not always consistent. They're not always consistent, and that's not for every fight because, again, when I fought Frampton, there was no testing. When I fought Lamont Roach, there was no. The only testing you usually get is that when you gotta go pee. When you got to go pee in the cup the night of your fight, you know what I mean? They make you pee in the cup the night of your fight for those tests. But in terms of drug testing throughout camps, it's not always the case.
It's just crazy. I didn't even notice. So somebody wrote Mel fought John Morale and he killed his sparring partner. Did they test him? I didn't know that. That's true.
It's my Morale Day.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I think I heard that too, man, but I tore that boy up.
Listen, I'm not saying
there's nothing he could do with me that night. I tore that boy up.
Yeah, to me, it's really unfortunate, bro. Like to see these things, man. Like, you know, you're playing with people's lives, you're cheating. You know, I mean, this is not ping pong. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you know. It's really, really crazy, bro. I don't know, man. It's always when you catch these guys, it's always, oh no, it's never happened. How did it happen? Like, come on, bro. You know exactly how it happened. You know what I mean? And I feel like the penalties are bullshit. Like he's on probation for a year, not suspension, not anything. He's on probation. Like, come on, bro. So I don't know, man. I just feel like that fight should be put on hold and he should be suspended upon further investigation. The fact that it's in his system, He should definitely be suspended, but they're going to allow him to fight. You know, it is what it is. But you're right, the WBC has definitely had.
Yeah, I looked it up. That motherfucker. They say continues. No, they say he killed his opponent. They said it was his nothing to laugh at, but they didn't say it was sparring. They said it was the opponent. They say he killed his last opponent died, and then he continued to spar after that. And this is like 2015, but when we fought what 2018? 2018? Tore that boy up.
Oh, fuck all that, dude. This
should have stopped that. They really should have stopped that fight. They really should have stopped that fight. He lost every round, but they should have stopped the fight. He ain't want to be in there. Yeah, he ain't want to be in there.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's crazy, but that's the news on Sabril.
You gotta start testing these. You gotta start testing these dangerous ass fighters, yo. Frequently, man. You can't just be waiting to yo. You gotta keep yo.
No, but when
y'all don't see the pattern too. When you see dudes that be putting fights off and this and then the third, but they be working out, they be in the gym and all this shit, but they put fights off for whatever reason because they're not ready, but they're in the gym all the time. That's because they on that shit and they trying to cycle it out before they start camp. Because when you sign that for that fight and camp starts, and when you start kind of having VADA and all these people coming into your camp, hopefully by then you have it cycled out your system. That's where you'll see like these little increments, whatever. These dudes be in the gyms prepping, like basically prepping. And it's like, okay, before I make it official, let me get this whatever's in my system out of my system. And then I can sign the contract to make it legit and official. And then I can allow, when these lab testers and VADA and whoever to come into camp to start testing me randomly whenever, because by then I have it out of my system.
Yeah,
a lot of these people, man, they be in training camps before the fight with no fight, but they got the they got the juice in them.
How if you had to put a percentage, and I remember I was spoken to Iceman Scully, and his number was super high, right? The percentage of fighters you think are fighting dirty as opposed to clean, what would you? I mean, if you had to take a guess,
man, that's too high of a fucking guess, yo. They'll tell you that it's fucking it's flooded.
Wait, it's flooded with dirty fighters?
Yeah, man. Listen, these motherfuckers are probably real cool with this fuck up. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't. You just don't know until the motherfucker get caught. I'm just being real. I know. There's plenty of people that I'm cool with that's been on it or still on it or whatever or used it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So you gotta be real.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably too personal of a question, but I gotta ask this: have you ever been approached to enhance your?
Nah. That's crazy. I've never been approached.
Shout out to my man Biscuits.
I don't even think about it. I don't even know. That's nothing. I don't even know that they approach. I think it's like fighters or their teams go out seeking. You know what I mean? And then they look far enough. They come across the supplier. You know what I mean? I never seen an instance where the supplier maybe reaching out to the athlete. I think it's more of like the team reaching out, looking for the supplier. You know what I'm saying?
You think the team is going out there?
Yeah. Wow. They see a fighter slipping or a fighter lacking or something. Hey, or even the fighter themselves. Hey, I need some help. I know. Listen, I know there's people that I've heard that you and I both know. Honestly, bro, that we probably spoke on a few times that I've heard that their team was on that shit.
I mean, look, we've seen.
But there's things like you can't, you know what I'm saying, you really can't put them out there like that because they'll hit you with, you know what I'm saying, legal the shit, yeah, defamation of character, blah blah blah. Especially if you don't got no proof. But nah, these motherfuckers that I personally know that I've, you know what I'm saying, that I've come across that I heard that they was on that shit.
Jesus Christ,
a handful, and some of them well known, some of them, you know what I'm saying, been world champions.
Damn, for real, world champions that
never fought at the highest level.
Jesus Christ! I mean, that's unfortunate, man. And it's crazy because boxing.
Yeah, like I said, you hear it all, you hear about, especially with certain camps, and you always known for popping. Like I'm like, come on, man, I heard it all, bro. Like, nah, he been on that shit. Or this one's on that shit too. And then yada yada yada. Then you start looking like he went from going from 12 round, unanimous decisions, close decisions to everybody's getting starched first 5 rounds.
No, I remember, and this is what a crazy fighter, and I'm not saying he is or ever was, but that was the rumor about Manny. I mean, he went from 108 all the way to 147, and I remember Floyd was like, "Yo," I remember Floyd. I forgot what video it was, and he was saying that, it's impossible what he's doing, and we had Canelo's team, we had Canelo himself. We had
like I said, I fought against a few motherfuckers that popped 30. You know what I mean?
Really?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes one of them came out afterwards, after, but I knocked him out in the second round. So it didn't make a difference. What the fuck, But it came out afterwards to add salt to the wound, It came out like the following week, like that Monday. Because like I said, again, it was a little the piss in the cup type scenario. I knocked him out Friday night. By Monday, I remember it being in the media or whatever. For a diuretic banned substance, some shit like that. You know what I mean? And then there's another dude that fought. You know what I mean? He has a very, very big promoter, very, 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 very big promoter, well-known promoter. You know what I'm saying? They said he was out there, on the juice and shit like that.
Jesus Christ.
My man L was at the fight. So L was out there. It was at the fight too. You know what I'm saying? He was on that shit.
Shit. They say all sports had seasons of allowed PED use used to boost popularity. It's dangerous in boxing because people can die from facing someone that's juiced up. Yeah, no, I think in every sport there is, people juiced up. I mean, there's questions of a lot of fighters right now. I mean, especially when you see guys fluctuating in weight, gaining so much mass. I mean, it's really crazy, and honestly, they're gonna continue to get away with it when you're walking away with a year of probation after actually having it in your system and having a technicality because it was less than 1% of your system. It's still in your system. I believe.
Man, they be killing that shit. Pick and choose. Let that shit. Let that be my ass. Get him out of here. Yeah. get him out of here, and rightfully so. Where the fuck I get it from? Mm-hmm. Get him out of here.
No, that's insane. But I don't know. I'm with the whole,
and then it's like you slapping the boxing, the world in the face. You gonna get on, like you said, you want to get on social media talking about some spit in the wind, all the bullshit, laughing like he just got away with a crime. Yo, I don't want to hear that shit.
No, facts. I mean, it's unfortunate, and and no disrespect to the dead, rest in peace, Victor Conti, but even letting him back in the game after what transpired, what he did in the early 2000s, makes you look at things absolutely crazy. My man Low Nose Boxing asking if I'm coming out January 31st. I was talking to Jamel about it. He's referring to the mega fight that got signed between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. Shouts to my man Low Nose Boxing. I want to come. I just don't like going to fights. And if I'm going to go, I want to work. I want to get footage. But I definitely want to see the fight. I mean, Jamal, you coming out for that fight?
I don't know.
Goddamn cold in New York, bro. Like I hate New York.
I got a fight. Right now they're trying to get me to fight the week prior to that.
Wait, a regular fight or bare knuckles?
Nah, the zone boxing.
Who we talking about? What weight class?
135.
I know Tank don't like you too much. How about that one?
Nah, it ain't. I just got. That's why when you called me just now, that's what they were talking about on the phone just now. But they trying to work on the money.
What if it's Tank? Would you take it?
Nah, they talking about the young kid Pagan, Puerto Rico, in Detroit.
Oh,
in Detroit.
It's gonna be in Detroit.
Yeah, in Detroit.
Oh shit!
I think Detroit or Grand Rapids, but I know it's in Michigan. So it's the zone main event. It's the zone main event. So.
Oh no, shit! If you there, I'm in the building. I want all access. Can I like?
No, that's what it's in my net, bro. That's why I'm like, I gotta break it to North. He was like, Mel, what you? I'm like, I gotta go.
Nah, Mel don't tell me shit, bro.
I gotta go back to camp. I gotta go back to camp.
Oh God, just no.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I'm saying, good kid.
Good young kid. I gotta check him out, man. But shit, that's breaking. Jamel back in the ring. My man Low Nose says we have a large group coming up so far. Me, Four Corners, Johnny, blah blah blah. Two Tone popping out. Two Tone, man.
I could do 130 again, Kev, but I'm just like,
stop.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all about what's really there at 130. Like I can cut. I can, you know what I'm saying? I got my nutritionist, but I'm just like, do I really want to keep cutting? Do I really want to keep cutting the weight like that? But look up that. Like I said, I think January 23rd right now. So I probably had.
You're talking about like literally 2 months, 2.5 months.
No, right, yeah, like a month and like 7 weeks.
Oh, no, a month and a half.
Yeah. So it's enough time. Yeah, enough time. I'm always working.
Enough time for you?
Huh?
You think it's enough time for you?
Yeah, of course. So it's like 7 weeks, like 7 or 8 weeks something now. It's plenty of time. You need about six to 8 weeks anyway.
All right. Well, so anyways, hold on. My man Absolute got a question. He says, Jamel, you really think about cutting down that young bull? Oh shit.
That's what they want me to do, bro. I gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah. I gotta do what I gotta do, I gotta do what I gotta do, bro.
How do you look at going?
They call me. They call for me. I'll be looking. Listen, they call for me. Absolute.
Damn. How do you feel going into a fight like that, knowing that they're trying to push this guy in your name? Like
that shit don't bother me. That shit don't bother me. They try that shit in New York 2 years ago, and I broke the dude rib and his nose in the first round. So that was it. And then that shit don't bother me.
Shout out to my man Nas Bucks.
Yeah, it's the game. Y'all know how the game go. Of course, they either trying to push them or they trying to test them. This is like this. They trying to push them. They trying to test them, or they trying to see, or they trying to cut them off. And they gotta get them. They gotta get somebody to get rid of them to get to do the deed. See, this how you negotiate it though. So you're not getting fucked. You gotta better listen. The result. You know what I'm saying? We win. Despite the result, but if we win for sure, you got to bring me back for a bigger payday. Now if they try to use it, they try to bring y'all asses in for like a one and done. You know what the job is, yo. For real, think about it. They try to bring you in for a one and done. You know what the job is. So when you got to break it down, like, okay, we say we beat this your dude, yada yada yada. This is what we want. You gotta or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, regardless of the result. I don't never think loss, but regardless of the result, you gotta negotiate all that in your contract, yo. Like for a lot of fucking fighters, they'll be like, oh yeah, we don't like they're gonna try to bait you and be like, oh, we don't think this and that much. And you start doing your homework of who's working with the motherfucker. You be like, yo, dog, this is your fighter. You're not gonna sit there and tell me that your fighter is not good and he's not all that great and we don't really know. That's how they get you to be like, to get you all, warm and buttered up to be like, yo, yeah, I can take this kid. Meanwhile, they hoping the kid really destroys you out there. So like, you gotta like, I peep game. So I've been around that peep game, like how they be trying to sell a fight to you. They're gonna try to make something like oh, it's an easy fight. You get till you do your own homework. Like I do my own homework. Then I look at the circle around the fight. I'm like, dog, it's just your fighter. Would you like stop it? You're not gonna gas me up.
Hell no, bro. I mean, it's just a fight game. They said, my man Nas Bucks said,
oh no, yeah, absolutely. Listen, like I said, it took me even like I was gone for the year. Shout out to my man Henry Ramirez. Henry Ramirez, can tell y'all like it took me about like literally 2-3 weeks to get back in shape. And then by then, like he was like, I was giving everybody a hard time in the gym in terms of sparring, and like if like Bomac and them can tell you, shout out to Bud and them, they can tell you like for me, you gotta pull me back after a while because sometimes I'll just keep training until they're like, yo, you already peaked, yo, I don't want you to leave it all in the gym. That's just the mentality I always had. But like you give me about like 2 weeks to get my conditioning back, you give me then the rest of the camp, I'm not focusing on cutting weight. So I'm just focused on continue getting in better shape, and I'm working on technique. I never have to worry about cutting. Had to go in the camp to kill myself to cut weight, then leave it all in the ring. No, man. Like y'all gonna see. I'm not taking nothing from the kid, but they're gonna see. Like, damn, this motherfucker still can go.
I'm in the building. I want a ticket. I want a nice front row ticket. Can I hold the bucket? Can I get a hat?
I got you, bro.
All right. Moving forward, the WBC has stripped Terence Bud Crawford. That's me, Buford Crawford, of his belt. And this is what they had to say about it.
With the rules, then he moves up to super middle and makes the fight of the century, beats Canelo, makes $50 million or around that. The WBC absolutely is not going to charge 3% of such an amount. We made a very clear 0.6%, which is $300,000, with $225,000 going to the Jose Sulaiman Boxers Fund, which is to help former fighters in need. And it is just regrettable. Not even a thank you or I'm sorry, taking a different route. No response. I wish him the best. But this is not. The WBC is huge, it's great, it's about greatness, and I'm relieved, to tell you the truth.
So I watched that video, right? And let me start this one off, right?
There's all two sides of the story, so I'm glad Bud finally came out and said his side of the story. But
we're gonna play his side of the story too. But the thing I got about
what James 27 at the WBC.
I mean, you tell me. What do you think?
We be crooks.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
This is what I think Bud didn't like, right? You said, first of all, he said, Bud made like 50 million.
You got Bud video? You gotta play that. You got Bud video?
Before we get into it,
I'm about to say you gotta play that too.
No, I'm gonna play it. But when he said, he's making about 50 million, give or take a few, and Bud never put out what he made. That's one, right? Bud was not very
right. He's talking about he's snitching over.
And then he says, "Yeah, we offered him."
Bud was saying 10 million, even though we all gonna tell you, bro, it wasn't no 10. But I get why he said that. Like
exactly,
because
he knew what was going on.
Yeah, because shit, but no, because the shit like that, like that.
I'm
telling you, it'd be like that because I had to go. I had to go through that shit like like 3%. Like I was getting like a 7 like for the Shakur fight. I'm like, damn, I'm getting a 7-figure, but do I really got a 3%? 3, and it's like that's only for one belt. That's why I'm glad. At least I give Mauricio Sulaiman that. I'm glad he pointed out for y'all. It's usually 3% for every belt. Then people, and you got to take consideration of this, bro. It's 3% for the belts, whatever. Then you got to pay your trainer, the 10%. Then you got to pay the cut man in between. Unless you, like I said, Bernard Hopkins, he had a cutoff for his. Like if you go listen to some of Nassim Richardson's old interviews about Bernard Hopkins, about like him and Floyd, like because again, those guys was making 8 figures. Like Floyd was making like 8 figures, and Bernard was getting up there in the high millions. You think you want to even pay 10% of that? So they was cutting their guys off, but still, you got to pay your trainers, you got to pay the cut man, you got to pay you got to pay maybe your manager or your advisor. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to pay everyone these sanctioned bodies 3. But
this is what got me though. When he said, this is what he got me when he said,
"We be crooks."
It was gonna be like 300,000, like it was nothing. He goes, and 225,000 was going to boxers. That how do we know that?
Hey, like, I need the boxers actually getting these funds to really show up and speak because I haven't seen. I really not for real. I really need the fighters to actually claim that he said this is for that's retired. I need to hear them say, "Yeah, WBC gave you back a check." I don't know if y'all heard it.
I see Wilfredo Benitez.
And it's nothing though. See, the thing is though, bro, is this, I'm not like say you're gonna play the Bud clip, but this is what I want to say because it's not so much about the number amount, you know what I'm saying? Even though he said, "Oh, is this?" Bud made it clear that they tried to still all the other sanctioned bodies, the other 3 agreed to a certain amount, and he paid them. WBC felt that you know what I'm saying, that they deserve more because they felt like they have the best belt in boxing or whatever. They may think they up themselves. that's the main thing about it. That's just the principle. Like, wait, what? So why the other three? The other three have agreed on a number, but here you are, you trying to get greedy. And then, like I said, Bud said he tried to throw in another. It wasn't another 100K. You know, probably for that special belt. You know, you got to pay for that too, people. The little special belts. That's why I think one point when remember when Mauricio got mad at Canelo, Canelo said he wasn't paying for that damn belt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They keep talking about some. Oh, we made this belt for all that belt is an extra. It's an extra bill. It's not a gift or a reward. No, you still gotta pay for those extra special belts.
For a trophy.
Even when the WBC doesn't even have a world title on the line, but it's a big fight. What do? They come at you with a special belt. You know why? Because that special belt or whatever, you know what I'm saying, it's a check. It's a check.
No, absolutely. So Canelo. Bud had two things to say. This is the shorter version of it. I'm gonna play the long version as well. But this is part one of it because he went on a whole Twitter rant. It was crazy. But let's play what he said.
And thankful and grateful that I was rocking your belt around as your champion. As your champion, the WBC champion. The undisputed champion at that. But you want to make it about you. You want to say, oh, well, you stripping me. Like, I've been stripped before. IBF just stripped me when I was at 147. Doesn't matter. I'm still considered the undisputed champion. I'm still the champion in the division. Because you know why? The only belt that's recognizable as the champion is the ring belt, baby. That's the #1 belt in the division. That trumps all belts. And guess what? It's free. It's free. How you love that? $180,000 free. How much your belt cost? I wonder how much your belt cost. Huh? I don't see no receipts on your belt. It's crazy. Y'all be having so much taxes on these belts. You got some nerves. It's crazy that you can sit up there and have all these belts. You know, you got the WBC silver, the WBA intern, the whatever belt y'all got, and you taxing these fighters every time they fight, and you claim that you for these fighters. You're not for these fighters. You probably worse than the promoters. But hey, I wish you the best.
We're gonna stop it right there. I love the fact that he's playing R&B music in the background real quick. What do you think of what he's saying? And what did he mean when he said $180,000 and it's free? What does he mean by that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, Bud. What you mean by that? Yeah, like, wait.
Is it an extra 180,000? Like, here you go in the Ring Magazine belt? Like, is that how that works?
I guess I don't know the belt. I think it's how much the belt was worth. Remember, wasn't it gold plated? Something like that. I don't know. That's what I mean, man. I'm with you, Kevin. I'm like 180,000 and it's free. I caught that too, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, what does he mean? Hold on. But let's continue to play what he was saying.
I wish you the best. You and your company. You know, Turkey. I hope y'all get that done, man. I hope y'all get that done so we can all see, you know, people face like this guy, you know, go away from boxing because they ruin the sport with all these antics that they do. You know, they got they ranking systems when people be mandatories for years, like Benavidez. You know, they don't strip these fighters, but I give credit to the IBF. They stripped me. They ain't even give me time. They stripped me, pop me. Even though I wasn't, you know, coming back down the weight, but you know, they handled their business. They did what they were supposed to do. The WBC, you ain't never see them strip no Canelo for the Benavidez. He was what, mandatory for like 2 years? It's crazy. But you know, that's that favoritism shit. But I'm good though, baby. I'm good. I'm living life. I'm happy. You know. Yeah, man. Still the
I can't with the R&B in the background. But I mean, I love the way he came out and said,
"Nah, it says some real shit. It's the truth." Again, there's no rule book with them, yo. They pick and choose what they want to do. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Who's my man? Who's my man at heavyweight that was the mandatory for like 2 years also?
There's a lot of guys. I mean, and then there's guys that get brought up to be mandatory. Bro, we just watched Ryan Garcia come off of a loss.
Man,
And
like said, listen, Conor Ben, another one, bro. Like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you what these fighters be doing to get the mandatory position or just a position to fight for time. But I can tell you what
easy money.
I can tell you this. Whoever opened them, those checkbooks up, make it happen. That's another thing I wanted to point out today too, man. And this is for fighters, and this is the cold hard truth. If you're a fighter, you better have a great management and a hell of a promoter behind you. If you really want to get somewhere, and like I said, I'm just being real. I'm not going to sit there, I get it. It takes a lot of hard work for the stuff you put in the gym, but like I said, they always say professional boxing is business first. If you really want to get somewhere, make sure you have a hell of a manager, and make sure you're with a promoter that has crazy backing behind them, because that's all you really need, yo. That's all you really need to get where you want to get to. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fighters you guys watch that we all watch, and you're saying that, and that's really good, but you're saying to yourself, damn, why he don't never get the same push, or why isn't he here when he's when he's far better than the guy that's ahead of him? And because I bet you that guy's ahead of him, he has a hell of a team behind him that has deep pockets or deep connections and real genuine friendships with these sanctioning bodies and these the powers that be and the networks and yada yada yada. I'm telling you, it's the truth. It's the hard truth, yo.
I like when he said Turkey get it done, referring to basically him saying Turkey wanted to get rid of it, only have one belt, which would be the Ring Magazine belt, and he wanted to get rid of the sanctioning body. So to hear Terence say that, I feel like it's
listen. They're gonna listen. They're gonna see, like, Mauricio basically gonna start something that he really doesn't want. Now you're gonna see other fighters and everybody out there coming out complaining about it. He messing the game up for everybody else that's involved in the sanctioning body fees business. You know what I mean? Because he want to go out there and he want to make public statements and talk crazy. All you're gonna do is keep poking the bear, and then you got guys like Turkey and the Dana Whites of the world that are trying to eliminate you as it is. Now you're helping the narrative when you come out and say stupid shit.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I want y'all to go to Supreme Boxing Instagram account, yo. I know some people over there that I'm cool with, but go to the Instagram account. Go look at the video. Go look at the video of Mauricio Suleiman that spoke on this, right? For real. No, go look at this shit, and I can't make this shit up. You got whoever's in that account, you got them arguing with the fans, trying to justify that the belt makes the champion. Now remind you, y'all do your little research. Supreme Boxing works closely with the WBC. Go look at listen. They got individuals on their team that work closely with the WBC. So of course they're gonna, but I'm like, yo, y'all supposed to be the media. But and again, go there right now. I still haven't seen them post. I haven't seen them post up Buzz reply. Mm. every other boxing outlet is posting that reply. Why they ain't post that reply, man?
I mean, people
pick an agenda, yo. So
it is unfortunate.
One of y'all who was in the chat, go look at this shit. Tell me from line. Tell me from line what I just said. Tell me if they're not arguing with fans and their opinions about sanctioning fees and yada yada. And let me know if they reposted Bud's video yet. Just saying, yeah.
No, I mean, it doesn't fit their narrative, but I'm with Bud 100% too, because I one thing I didn't like as well about what he had to say was, and not Bud, the WBC was, this is going towards fighters that need it. And how do we know that? I mean, I just watched Wilfredo Benitez, basically his family come out and say that they couldn't even afford his medicine. They couldn't afford his medicine. So if these sanctioning bodies are helping these fighters, how does somebody like Benitez not be able to get help to get certain things? In fact, my man John Iceman Scully he had someone actually send him the money for he can actually go out and get his medication.
Man, yeah, bro. Like, listen.
That's crazy.
Make a phone call. I was like, y'all need to get in the rankings. We make a phone call. Okay, we have a next meeting. We have a meeting. We have a meeting with the we have a convention coming up. Yada yada. We'll make sure to mention your name. All right, cool. It didn't even think about it. It didn't honestly. It didn't cost me no money. I just knew somebody. I'll be real with y'all. I just knew somebody, yo. When I came back and fought in November 2023, whatever, and I got the dude out of there, I knew the WBC had a thing coming up. I hit somebody up that I knew over there. I was like, hey, can you, you know what I'm saying? I know the rankings guy, yada, blah, blah, blah. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So don't worry about it, champ. You're a good ambassador for it. You're good. Don't worry about it, champ. I think the next month, I was ranked in the top 15. I was back in the rankings, baby. Yeah, top 15. Listen, I had to come out. Listen, it wasn't no. Okay, give me nothing on the side. It was just, oh, you know what, champ, you're cool with us, so we'll look out. Go look back. I'm telling you, go look. I think you can. You know, it's always there. You can go look back. I fought November 2023. I think by December or January 2024, I was back in the rankings.
And that's the thing. I remember Iceman Scully was breaking it down. That's how rankings go. It's a convention. They literally sit there and it's like an auction. Like they're like, oh, put my fighter here. Put my and that sucks, bro, because how can you really get the best of the best?
I ain't gonna lie, IBF did me like that. They stripped me too, though.
Why they stripped you?
They stripped me in my ranking. When I fought, what Bud was saying how they stripped it, like IBF don't play. When I went to go fight Masaki Ito, you know what I mean? If you go look, they put like, you know, when Jimmy Leonard's doing when he's on announcing all your accolades, like, you know, ranked by the ranked by the IBF. He mentioned that I was ranked by the WBO or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Obviously I fight for the WBO title, but I was also supposed to be ranked by the IBF, but the IBF I got mad at me because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I won one of their junior titles, whatever. But then I didn't fight for their world title, so they took my rank. I'm like, what if I would have lost the fight? You know what I'm saying, to Ito? What if I would have lost the fight? Y'all would have, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still would have, instead of knocking me down on rankings, y'all completely took me off the rankings list. So I was like, damn, I had to go out there and go win this fight because they done took my ranking.
That shit is crazy. Politics, if you don't got a good promoter, if you don't got nobody,
that shit quick. As soon as the fight was announced, they took my ranking like, nah, he's not one of us. I'm like, damn.
Bud's been going through it though, man, because a lot of people were saying, you know, what's Bud's next thing? We just seen matter of fact, scratch that. We seen the Lara fight just get
yeah, I'm gonna say, I don't know why you didn't touch on those. Probably you didn't touch on that. That's crazy too.
That's crazy. This week,
that right there scratches all hopes of Janabek. You know, first of all, Janabek he better. You know what I'm saying, he'll be lucky if he even comes out with one title around his waist still with after all this. You know what I'm saying? But he was trying to go for, you know, the Bud fight, undisputed, yada, all that. He ruined that chance. I wouldn't chance it, yo.
Hell
like
no.
Somebody said, you had to take you out here taking whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, we got to still wait to see the full results. But supposedly you taking enhancements for a guy that's 42 plus.
Yeah,
Lars one of my favorite fighters. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying, like, damn, but that tells you the desperation that people and how far people will go to win. That you'll do that. You'll do that against a guy that's 42 years old. You trying to, you really out here trying to destroy lives for your game. That's what I'm saying. Boxing a motherfucker, man.
Nah, I mean, a lot of guys aren't seeing that type of money, and we all know, in order, they got to stay at the top of their game to see them back. So, yeah, I mean, boxing is just in a weird place right now. I feel like so many more people
choose what they want to do. What they want to do. Y'all want to give a man a pass for having traces of illegal substances in his blood, but then you want to strip another man that's one of the best in boxing. You know what I mean? And has done phenomenal things for the sport and representing your sanctions body many times, but you want to strip him because you ain't get paid. Y'all see what it comes down to, y'all?
Yeah.
You want to y'all want to give people motherfuckers who cheat to get that paycheck for y'all a slap in the wrist, but y'all want to the minute y'all get that paycheck, oh now we want to. Oh, he's not playing. He's not abiding by the rules. He's not playing fair.
Shout out to Inevitable D Block City. Just woke up. Great show. Appreciate you. My man Absolute says, funny thing is, PDs ain't gonna help you against Lara. Well, he ain't getting a fight. They looking for a
yo. Now. They said the PBC. They said they canceled him immediately. They said my man. He's done. Yeah. They said my man went to the airport. He had no ticket.
No, you serious? You're serious?
I'm dead ass serious. Yo, they said the PBC. Once that came out, they cut my man over the spot. They took they canceled his plane ticket, everything. They wasn't playing, and they already had Laura replacement. And then between all of us anyway, the PBC, everybody involved, they been knew this. It's just that we don't get the news. We don't get the news till after the fact. Listen, I've been contacted like, okay, when Frampton, I was supposed to fight Frampton, it wasn't in the PED, nothing. It was like, he got injured. I knew about the injury at least 2 weeks before it came out to the media. So that's why I really just didn't say nothing. I just sat back, and they was like, you know what, Mel, go home for Christmas. Because I was training during the holidays around this time anyway. They were like, just go home for Christmas, whatever. We have to figure out when they're gonna reschedule. Then there's been the whole announcement, oh, he messed his hand up, yada yada yada. We had to postpone, push the fight back. So like the teams and the people, everybody involved, we get this information long before y'all get it, man. We just can't. We gotta sit on it. We can't say nothing. But like PBC, they knew in advance. They said, yo, we not. They canceled that man ticket.
He cost himself millions, though, man. He could have possibly had the Bud fight. Yeah, he cost himself a lot of money, man. I mean, I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for cheaters, and he's definitely a cheater. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Somebody had brought up the point too. Are they gonna lower the pay-per-view now from 80 to something else? Like,
hell no.
No, it's not good. Are they gonna smoke him? Gonzalez got KO'd by Ramos on 54 boxing night. Are they gonna strip him from his belt? Yeah, they already stripped him, I think, if I'm not mistaken. He stripped him his belt. What's his name? I can't even say.
I don't know about that.
I think they did. I read somewhere where, I mean, how can you allow them to keep the belts after testing?
Because they always got to do the whole B sample and further investigation. I don't think they stripped.
Bro, the B sample is going to be the same thing.
I never understood that logic either. But listen, I'll tell you what we do when we take tests. We pee in one cup, and they split it.
Yeah.
That's all they do. You pee in the same cup, and then they split it amongst two tubes, whatever.
But
and one's an A, one's an A, and one's a B. Why is it though, right? It's never the A sample clean, but the B sample is dirty. It's always it's the same fucking it's the same fucking piss.
No, but you could tell fighters are full of shit too, because they know that's the same fucking sample. It's just sent to two different labs. This one's getting sent to this lab, and B sample's getting sent to this lab. It's two different labs. That's all it is. And
I don't know how it's fucking two different labs. It'd be the same. It'd be the same lab, and they got to open it. They try to say that the container was contaminated when it's the same. Don't fall for that.
How did Osterman get
it? It was a dirty container. That's what popped up. Some shit that pops up that you're not supposed to have in that dirty container.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like it's boxing is getting ridiculous.
Boxing don't make sometimes we don't make common fucking sense.
But this is why we need a commission. We need a real one, not a fucking the sanctioning bodies are acting like they're the commissions, but there's too many people that everything's about self. Like he really wanted that extra 75,000 for wherever that was gonna go. You know what I mean? 225 is going to these guys, but that 75 is coming.
Mauricio, you cool me and over, bro. Stop! You gotta stop it, bro. You come
on. I mean,
come on, bro. We're in a different age where the fans can see right through it. We know what's going on with the business of boxing.
Yeah, Bud's been all over the media though, man. The last week.
That's the last person you want to get to talking. It's the last person you want to get up there talking because Bud ain't got no filter, yo.
No, Bud is a nut. I mean, somebody said they want to see Fulton and Foster. Who y'all got winning? Who you got winning Fulton and Foster this weekend?
That's a good one. I probably have to side with my man, Cool Boy, but it's a good one. It's just that Shock sometimes. Shock is really good. Shock, like I said, I've known Shock since the M. Shock is really good. Shock though, like sometimes he'll start out slow and then he has to play catch up in the fights. You know what I'm saying? And then, or he'll start out slow, but he'll catch up, and then it won't be enough. You know what I mean? It'll be some crazy. It's just that's the only thing with I got with Shock. But Shock is really good. But if he starts out slow, it could be a long night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the main fight I was really looking forward to anyway, you know. But you know, so no, like saying Lamont and them, that's a good fight too. But like in terms of the championship fights on that card, I was really looking forward to that fight, you know, mostly on that card.
Lamont's on tour. He's on everything right now. He's definitely making his rounds. The other big fight that was announced.
Now, what's going to happen, Kevin? I'm telling you what's going to happen. The WBC is going to put up a special belt at 140.
Yeah, of course.
Since Shakur's their champion at 35, it's like, you know, for them to stay in the mix of it, you know, because we represent Shakur Stevenson as our champion. So why would we want to miss out on Shakur Stevenson payday? Let's make a special belt.
Wow.
But watch. Let's make a special belt for Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, and then make them pay for it at the end of the night.
Doesn't make sense. Hey, you guys, we got a gift for you that you got to pay for. Those are the worst fucking gifts that I got to pay for. But I mean, speaking of,
tell me if I'm lying. Tell me how they do.
It's insane. I mean,
hold on. We're not missing on one of our fighters. I don't care if our belt's on the line or not. We'll make one.
I mean, they've made what do you mean? They made the interim undisputed championship for the 175.
Listen. I don't seen the June 19th belt with the WBC.
Juneteenth? Are you fucking serious?
Yo, am I lying? Am I lying? Yo, they got a June. They had made a June night, and they had to, like, it was like a man, like it was a black hand with like in shackles that were broken. I can't.
Not in shackles. Please don't tell me that. No, please. It gets more ridiculous every day. So anyways, the other announcement, finally, we have the Tio and Shakur finally locked in on who is it on Matchroom? Matchroom's doing it, if I'm not mistaken. January 31st, New York City. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm excited for the fight. I just don't know who's gonna win. Like, that's one of those fights, Jamal, that I'm just like, one day I wake up, I say Tio. The next day I say fucking Shakur. I'm definitely looking forward to the fight. Whose belt is that? The WBC.
The June 19th with the shackles. See, the
that is absolutely insane.
I can't make this up. Look, my man got the shackles, yo. Yeah, yo, they would have make a belt out of anything, yo.
Alicia Baumgartner about to be on Nightcap. Oh, she is. She don't want to come in here because I don't know why. But anyways, what do you think about the Tio finally locking that damn fight in,
man? You know,
we were the first. You
heard it from us though first. But you know what I mean? I'm gonna circle back to Shakur. We're gonna have him on too. We're gonna have Shakur on. You know what I'm saying? Now that's official. And we're gonna keep it rocking. But you know, we knew. We spoke to the man directly. We knew this, bro.
I'm really excited. People were telling us, "Oh, it's bullshit." I'm like, bro, come on. I'm excited for that.
Every time you do that, though, what they gonna do next? I won't believe the shit. Two motherfuckers in the ring. I can't never satisfy motherfuckers, boy.
You know what's
I was gonna argue about something.
You know what I loved about the build up to this fight is that they both really wanted to fight. That's what made the fight happen. They both really wanted.
That's what we need. We need more of that.
No, absolutely, and I love both of them for that, man. And you know, it's gonna be a chess match. It's gonna be a great fight. To start off the year, that is a huge fight. I mean, that's a mega fight, man. And is it gonna be pay-per-view? Is what I want to know too. Is it gonna be pay-per-view? I mean, it should be, right?
Nah, it'd probably be something like hopefully like a Netflix. I don't know what's gonna do a pay-per-view like that. Is Prime right now. And I don't know what the hell they got going with. I can't tell you what the
Zone still got pay-per-view.
They take it to Netflix, bro. Take it to Netflix.
Can they do that?
I'm pretty sure they can. They took Canelo and Bud to Netflix.
Yeah, but that was because of the Dana White. He's part of that whole situation with the WWE. It's kind of crazy. That whole situation is insane. And, you know, I mean, whatever. Moving forward, Conor Benn. I know we had spoken about it before. He got called out, whatever, but he is officially
#1 in the WBC rankings, mandatory for the WBC world title. I'll be watching Barrios versus Garcia closely. I want the winner early next year. Q1, God willing, that WBC world title is mine. I'll be coming for that belt, and Britain will have a new world champion. Let's have it. Come on.
Man, turn the shit off.
I love this guy. I'm sorry you're not the biggest fan. I love Conor Benn. And I'm going to tell you why. Let me tell you why I like Conor Benn. Can I tell you why? Before you disrupt me? You don't got the red cup today, so you can't disrupt me, okay? I just like the fact he doesn't want to be nobody's friend. Like,
it's not better, bro. It's like, I mean, we like what have you done? But again, shout out to you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand just getting in the rankings. That's cool. But like, when has he fought? When last time he fought at 147? He said it's been like over a year or two.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, he had a war with Eubank. By the way, my prayers go out to Eubank as well. He's been going through it after the fight. My prayers.
Yeah, my man, in the fetal position, they knew that shit was worse than the Schofield video.
Yeah, no, but that was real. That's the difference.
Yeah, motherfucker with tubes in his mouth and everything. I'm like, pray for that man. But nah, like going back to just boxing with Ben though. Like I said, I can't knock it. Like, but that's a prime. But that's what I meant though earlier when I said, yo, make sure y'all have a good manager and a hell of a fucking promoter.
Yeah. Well, I will say
nah, man. The mandatory. Like I said, it'd been different if he was eligible, like in the top 15, whatever, ranked, whatever. That's one thing. And then you could be like, yeah, you still be like, yo, I want the winner. The mandatory position, he's guaranteed the position. Well, the WBC plays by their rules. You know how they can get signs.
Yeah.
But he's the mandatory of a fight that he had at 160 whatever, two weight classes above, hasn't fought at 147 since what, the Dobson fight, the Peter Dobson, you know what I'm saying, the Dobson fight.
Mm-hmm.
But he's, you know what I'm saying, he lost the first, but he got the first fight with Eubank, comes back, wins it, whatever, and he's the in a whole different weight class. And he's the mandatory at 147.
He's just good for the sport, man. That's what it is.
But no one. How many other fighters can do that?
Not a lot. I mean, Conor Benn is pretty popular.
They don't have the fucking backing.
You know what's crazy? You know what they're saying? They're saying what I'm saying. They're seeing Ryan Garcia taking that belt and having to fight Conor Benn, and the pressures and everything being absolutely insane. That's what they're saying.
That's what it's come out. That's what I'm saying. It's a popular. We've been saying it for weeks.
It's about this.
Easy money.
That's what it's about. Come on, like let's be real. Conor Benn. The last time they seen each other at the Ring Magazine event, Ryan tried to put his arm around him, and he was like, "Yo, I don't fuck with you."
I don't care what you're saying, bro. I'm just saying though. Like I'm not knocking it. It is what it is. It is. It just simply you got to no matter we could complain about it, but it is what it is. All I'm saying is this. You like it doesn't matter how skillful you are at times. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean? I don't even know. I don't even know if resumes even mean much, you know what I'm saying, in terms of building with fighters. Because like I said, as long as you're with the right people at the right time that have the you know what I'm saying, the big, you know what I'm saying, deep pockets, you can do whatever you want.
I will say this, listen, I mean, he sold what was it, 50, 60,000 tickets at an arena. They sold a lot of pay-per-views. I get it. He had Eddie Hearn behind him. I get it.
All right. But okay, now name the body of work.
No, you're right. I can't argue that.
Name the list of high-profile fighters on the resume.
I get it.
I get it.
It's country behind him.
It's a business first. We get it. We know how many you can sell out big stadiums. We know you can sell the pay-per-views, whatever. But in terms of the sport, in terms of within the work, your work and within the sport, what have you done? What's how many list of names, that got you to that, to that mandatory? Like, cut it out, man.
You can't argue that point. But it's popularity, but it's business. Ryan Garcia is him. It's fireworks. It's fireworks. From the onset of them announcing it, it will be fireworks. Now, if Barrios wins,
Barrios gonna fuck with yo. I don't know. When it comes to Ryan, it's like he unpredictable, bro. Every time they have some shit set up for him, he always comes up short. I don't get it. Y'all better stop sleeping on Barrios. Despite what Despite what y'all may think, like, yo, Ryan has his flaws and bad habits, and like right now he's focused on doing training camp as an influencer. You know, you get the influencers in the house doing bull. Like, all right.
Yeah, he had Devin Haney's ex, India, at the thing. She left. He was talking shit about Devin. I just watched her leave, but she just left this place. Listen, I get it, but that's what I'm saying. That's what's moving the needle right now. It's that. You know what I mean? It's really that. You know, but I actually don't mind seeing that fight. Another fight that's been that got put out. Your favorite, Mr. Floyd Sr., put out Floyd Jr. versus Tank Davis. We don't know what's going on with Tank Davis at this point of his career, but they're pushing for that fight. He is the mandatory for Gervonta Tank Davis. What do you think about Floyd Schofield Jr. versus Tank Davis?
I don't know because every time, no disrespect, but every time there's a big fight coming up or when they locked into a fight, some shit always go down. So that's a motherfucker you got to be like, you know how when I said earlier, our fans be like, I won't believe it until you get in the ring.
You know, we got to definitely.
That's probably the only one, the rare ones. I be like, I don't know, because he'll get sick or whatever fight week. Like, damn, we didn't even get to the, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even get to the damn the press conference, the fight, the solo fight we start, somebody in the hospital.
I mean, Absolute Boxer taking that fight. I don't know what Tank is doing at this point, but I don't like the fight, to be honest with you. And I don't like rewarding inconsistency. And I think you know, when it comes to Schofield, they've done a lot of slow stuff. And then to even dish Shakur, like I was like, why you even mention Shakur? It has nothing to do with the situation.
They always got to take a jail. You know what I'm saying, on somebody else, man. I ain't got time.
He said, Kid Austin burned all his bridges. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I don't think Tank would give him the light of day, and I don't even think Tank's head is in boxing at all right now. We don't.
Yeah, I'm with Aircraft Carry though, bro. Like, yo, I know his promoter is sick. You gotta think.
De La Hoya.
Yo, they gotta pay. Listen, the promoters, they gotta pay for y'all. They gotta pay for the testing. If you need to get your test, if you gotta get your test redone, they gotta pay for the flights, your opponent's flights. They gotta pay for the hotel rooms. Yo, there's a lot. They gotta pay for the you know, the fees you during that week that you're in town for the fight. There's a lot of expenses that go into making these fights for the. That's why promoters be like, yo, I don't give a damn what you make, what the bullshit. We're not gonna get the money that we already put back in to make this fight, and now we still owe. Now we owe the individual that showed up and did the right thing. We still owe them a fight. So now we stuck. You see what happened. I know Top Rank still pissed off with the with what happened with the Keyshawn situation, because they still had to. They still had to pay, you know what I'm saying, my man.
Yeah, like $275,000.
He had to pay him some a 6-figure payday.
Yeah,
my man, just for showing up.
Yeah, my man, Absolute Boxer says I'd be surprised to see Tank fight again. I'm kind of with you. I do think Tank will fight again, though. I just, I think he's gonna lose a lot of money in these lawsuits, and we don't know his spending habits. We don't know how he manages his money, and a lot of these guys, they spend a lot of it. So I believe we will see Tank again. I don't think it'll be in a great fight, but I definitely do believe, but I don't know when. I mean, when it comes to Tank, he's going to be out of the ring almost a year. I think it'll be a year in February, right? If I'm not mistaken, or March, or is it February? But I mean, I don't think we see Tank until the summer. I would not be surprised until we see him like in June or July. And it's all depending on, you know, he possibly could do jail time. I mean, you know, there's a lot of different things that are playing into the situation, but I think Kid Schofield is definitely not on his mind at this point. So I definitely agree with that. I think Schofield needs to go fight Abdullah Mason. I would like to see that. I'd love to see that fight. What do you think about that one?
They ain't taking that fight. They could have had that fight. Remember, Shakur tried to push that fight to them along for a while. It was every excuse in the book. Yeah. Now he a champion. They still ain't calling for him.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know, man.
And again, like I said with them, you never know. Motherfucker looking too good in camp. They might come up sick.
What?
their opponent, if their opponent's looking too good in camp, somebody might come up sick on the other end. So I don't know, man.
No, absolutely. And knowing Shakur, he has killer masseuses. You might send somebody over.
Like I said, I don't. Yeah. We got they food poisoning.
No, he sent the masseuse.
I got a death letter in the mail about taking the fight.
He sent Puffy's masseuse with the baby oil. That's what happened. Matter of fact, did you see that fucking documentary?
I'm watching. I'm on episode 2 right now, man. Don't tell me I'm on episode 2 right now. I'm taking my time.
Bro, I watched. I clicked.
Why would listen?
What's up?
Come on, Puff. You gotta call him Puff. You can't even. You gotta go back to old school. You gotta be like, come on, Puff. Like, bro, why would you recorded everything you for one? I'm trying to figure out 50. Don't ever fuck.
So apparently,
no. Hold on, bro. But like, you recorded everything you was doing right up until then. For one, the first 5 minutes when he was on the phone with his attorney, and his voice was real shaky. I said, he knew they were coming for him. They were coming.
No, bro. First of all, I'm gonna tell you when they knew it was coming from. When Warner Brothers sent them that cease and desist letter when he did the Batman shit. And no, it was a Joker, I think it was. And then
Joker, yeah.
And then he came out the next year after them, and he said, "All right, fuck it." And then he still came out as Batman. And 3 months later, they were just on his ass. Puff. But when you watch this, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is a great documentary. And I spoke to my homegirl.
Bro, they made points too, and they said when he sued the motherfuckers over the Ciroc.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
They like the biggest distributor in the liquor business, though. You think you gotta get up?
You know what's funny?
All of a sudden, come out the videos with Cassie and shit that was hidden for like years. They be having shit in their back. Corporations don't play, absolutely,
man. Think about this. And shout out to Babs Money. I spoke to Babs today, actually. So that's my homegirl, Babs Money. She was in the documentary She was.
So you don't tell us from making the band, Babs.
Yeah, that's my homegirl.
I didn't know it was your homegirl, but I gotta watch the thing. But yeah, man, yo.
No, but I was saying she told me that they left out a lot of stuff that she had said. And I remember, I don't know if I want to put this on the air. We had spoken a while ago about the Puff situation before any of this shit dropped. I've known Babs for about 10 years. And it's crazy. The stuff that I know is insane. Like but if you guys get a chance, go watch it. It's a 4-part series. Once I clicked play, I couldn't stop until I finished all 4 episodes. So it's really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to my brothers too, man. Shout out to my brothers Gerard and Pop, man. I didn't even cut you off, but they got on my ass the other day. Well, Gerard, he was like, you said Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday 10 p.m. Yeah, like yo.
Well, this Monday I was watching the Giants get the shit kicked out of them at 10 p.m. So that was actually.
But I like that energy. That means people be locked in. But he was mad as hell, bro. He was like,
Mondays look guys.
Yo, they be mad as hell when we miss a day. I'm like, but yo, sometimes there just don't be nothing to really talk about at times. Or we just get too locked up in other shit.
Listen, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There's not a lot to talk about. We'll fucking talk about Puffy and whatever else shit's going on. But
yeah, it was. I got the message. He was like, I couldn't reply. I was like, we'll get on this time.
Unless the Giants are playing, I will be on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Man, your kicker fucked up. Your kicker, I know y'all fuming over y'all kicker. What happened? How you missed the whole football?
He hit the dirt, dude. I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say.
You got that's nothing. You got one job. Oh
my God, they killing him.
You're not making tackles. You're not running through the lane with the ball. You got one job, yo. They need to go hire Duncan Penderhughes from Class Act. When Kid was playing Duncan Penderhughes back in that movie Class Act, he was killing it with the field goals, y'all. And that's what they need. Duncan Penderhughes.
I forgot about that.
He was killing the football. Yeah. Class Act.
Fuck that body. I remember that.
Yeah, I'm about to go watch that shit tonight.
No, finish the Puffy thing. I'm telling you, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, but now, man, but I'm in a good space, bro. I'm in a good space.
Listen, guys, we definitely appreciate all of you guys. We will be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 o'clock, and we're gonna give you probably an extra show. Usually, or at least I will on Saturdays when the fights are on.
I'm gonna have to start tuning in my bro because my bro be trying to. I'll be watching it. I'll be sitting back watching bro going. I'm like, he got my You know what I'm saying? The little ones around him, nieces, you know, all of them around him. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to watch the show. He's trying to be a father.
People like that shit though, Jamal. I didn't think they were.
It's real life, but it's what we go. Listen, the pandemic showed me a lot when they had to do motherfucking interviews from home, and they got the kids in the background doing whatever. That showed that I don't know. I like that. That showed people is real life. People are real.
No facts, and I'm gonna keep doing that shit. It's a lot of fun. People really liked it, and it's commentary. It's pretty good commentary. I didn't, people were like, yo, this shit is great. I'm like, all right, well, I'll be doing it this weekend for the. We're gonna do our Friday show, and you should join me. It's fun, bro. I just watch the fight and just leave the mic there, and just have fun with it, bro. I'm not gonna front. It's gonna be dope.
Class act was. But yeah, absolute. Everybody, man, it's gonna be a good. We're closing out the year strong.
Friday's the weigh-ins, right?
Yep.
So now we got to do Friday, and then Saturday we should definitely do the play-by-play. It's just a lot of fun, bro. I'll do it. You can hop on whenever you want. I'll leave you the link.
Send me the link. Send me the link.
It's fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually like, you know what it is too? Like you can't take back. Like you know how people will make a prediction, or they'll say certain things in a fight. You can't take it back. You got to stick to what you're gonna stick by. And it's live. You're reacting live, so it's a lot of fun. I should absolutely. You need to hop on. I don't know if you know, but Absolute's podcast is super dope too. You got a lot of
absolutely boxing, motherfucker.
Yeah, gotta hop on, bro. But this Saturday we should definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch this thing, bro. I got you. I'm gonna go watch this thing.
He's puffy.
Hey, tell my niece too. Shout out to her, man, because yo, you know what's crazy?
What?
My little one. She was watching it. Shout out to mama. She was watching it. She was watching the pod, and she knew exactly what your little one was talking about in terms of the damn show. So
what do you mean, man?
She can't, whatever you told me to go watch, whatever, yada yada yada, and you said your daughter put you on.
Top Demon Hunters. Oh,
yeah,
phenomenal. When
I seen Sincerity or whatever, she was like, "Yeah, I watched the show." I'm like, "What you mean? Like, for one, why are you?" But that's why I said, like, you gotta watch what you do. These kids have tablets. Yeah. They know you better than you know yourself. So she was like, "Yeah, I watched the show." So, was you talking about this? I'm like, "Yeah, I was talking about you on this." And so yeah, I'm like,
K-pop Demon Hunters is.
She put me on. But shout out to mamas for that one. Bro.
No, absolutely. Yo, hop on this weekend. We just go in, bro. It's gonna be fun. But yo, K-pop Demon Hunters is fire, son.
She, you know what I'm saying? She want to watch that, but they want to be a fighter also. So I got to get her in the gym.
My daughter was
yours want to go to the fight. She want to be on the floor for the fight.
Bro, she's telling me, "Oh, Keith, could Jamal want to go?" I'm like, "Oh my God, Riley." And then on the live, she's like, "All right, guys, we're gonna be giving away stuff." I'm like, "What you giving away, girl?" Like, what
hey, she got the gene. She's gonna be crafty in terms of presenting herself in front of the camera. She giving out giveaways and everything.
Yo, Saturday.
Now you gotta go make 10-8 podcast t-shirts.
No, we got. Matter of fact, we got to do that shit, bro. We'll talk about it. We got to make some hats and some tees. Everybody's pushing. Everybody wants to see us win with this stuff, so we got to keep going. But
I think I'm probably reach out to a brand that can do it for us, and we just
let's do it. I'm with it. We just need hats, hoodies, and shirts.
They get their cut and we get ours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know a few brands like that. So
no, I'm definitely with it, man. I know some pressure companies, but yeah. So Friday we'll be 10:00 again. We got. I want to see the. She said that's not your kid. I don't know what is the.
Next.
What was I saying? So this Saturday we'll be live, right? We'll be live this Saturday. This Friday night. We'll figure it out. Something's gonna pop off. Something is gonna happen between now and Saturday. So and Friday. So go finish the puff.
I hope not. I don't like so what we got. Are we getting on Friday?
Yeah. Now we people every time I miss, people fucking call me and harass me. So we have to
you. Well, hopefully, I mean, unless it's some, I mean, I'm gonna get on Friday regardless, but hopefully there's some something pops up in terms of the weigh-in. Nothing crazy. I hope everybody makes the weight. I hope they all make the weight because I don't want to.
They'll make the weight. I mean, there's going to be a lot of pressure now because of everybody that's tested that's popping dirty. But We're going to see. But on that note, me and Jamal getting the hell out of here. We'll be back Friday.
That'll be easy, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, I'll probably be back in training camp. I'll keep Norris posted, of course, before everything. But let's lock in going into the new year.
Yep. Make sure you guys can listen to us if you guys can't do it on YouTube or Twitter X. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, as well as Spotify, as well as Twitch, as well as any streaming network that's out there right now. Make sure you guys tune in, support, click, like, subscribe, share. You know how we do. It's your boy Norbs, and we are out of here.